yeah, not the best race. You know, first like 4 miles, like even 5, right? It was good. I had a water stop at around 4 miles, took some water, ran up a hill, like it was pretty hard, and then had to puke. Alright everyone, we made it to Boston. A little bit hectic of a time, but now we're waiting for the train. Comes in 5 minutes. I really love like trains, man. They're so cool. Like, just look. And then I just don't know, like maybe it was that I ate something I normally don't eat, you know, last night, which was the pasta dinner. No, usually I stray away from pasta because in the past I've had stomach issues with it, but you know, it was like, it's been multiple years since I've had pasta before a race, so I thought, you know, like we'll try it out. All right, we just made it to the hotel room, so I'm gonna do like a MTV type cribs. But first, we're gonna take you into the bathroom. This magic happens in here, you know, pre-race, you know, everything, like the race is make or break right here, right there. All right, like nice little faucet, okay. A nice mirror, you know, nice shower for post-run. Like, come on, oh my. Come on, look, closet. Ironing board, I really need that. Then look, this is it. Yeah. All right, and then the best thing is the view. It's not crazy, right? Right. It's not like it's not a New York view, but it's a Boston view, Boston, Massachusetts view. It could have been that, and it could have been a multitude of things, like running pretty hard for like the first time where I actually like put myself in it. Like, I don't think it was that, because I didn't feel like that stomach thing until after getting water. So I don't know, it was really weird. The only water stop I did have, after that I just kept running, because I was just like, well, we're not gonna do that again. Just got some Chipotle from the hospitality suite. BAA is awesome. And then now about to go do a shakeout. So 7 miles on deck. And then mentally everything just kind of fell apart after that. It was just like boom, boom. It was just like everything just fell apart. And then issues today with that. So I don't know. It's a lot going through my mind. Alright guys, it's pretty windy. I'm on my run, not that far in, but kind of found a cool spot I wanted to show. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool here. Not a river road, but pretty darn close. Feeling great, honestly. I'm probably not the best person to talk about having a bad race, because I'm way harder on myself than anyone. So like right now I'm mentally just not in a good place with it. So we'll see. Like, this is why I can't make any rash decisions after a race, because I'm the worst person to either talk to or anything after a race, because I'm just gonna tell you I was just crap, and that, you know, I'm just not good enough. So that's how I think about it, and you know, that's just how it is. All right, off to get some dinner at Florina's Pizza. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see me, but it's pretty dark, but walking through a park. It's pretty nice outside right now. It's like 60 degrees. Like, look at this. Pretty nice park. And now it's you know, obviously it's probably just me saying something right now, but you know, for how good workouts have been going and everything, and just everything, it just sucks that it's always like every other race, right? Like one race, it's just like pretty good, right? Like nothing I'm gonna like say I hit it out of the park, and then the next race would just be like absolutely crap, and then the next race would be like, oh, like oh, you're coming around, and the next race is really crap. All right, the pizza is secured right here. The za. I'm excited for it. It's freshly baked right there. Got 3 slices. It's pretty cheap. You know, buy pizza by the slice is probably always the best za. All right, so we got some pizza from the place. Pretty big slices, you know. You know the rules, 1 bite. We see how it is. Let's see if it's good. All right, it's pepperoni. Ooh, look at how it's. Oh, baby. All right, let's see. The cheese. The cheese is cheesy. The sauce is kind of overpowering, but it's good. That's dang good. No, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite, but it's pretty good. I really like a good like 6 out of 10 for Florina and Boston on Blinker Hill. Pretty good. It's always just like every other. And it is longer, right? It's not 10Ks, it's not 5Ks, it's not 8Ks, which like I get. But just gotta figure out like what's not adding up. Cause it's like workouts are going great, right? Like the only person I really can't keep up with is Joel. All right, it's like 9:30, which is like 8:30 back in Minneapolis. So brush teeth, probably gonna read the Bible and pray a little bit, and then after that just relax for the rest of the night. Maybe it's just like I'm just not good enough, you know. That's kind of what it all boils down to, you know. Running's the one sport that I would say it's like it all comes down to you. And today, you know, came down to that. So that's like the really hard thing to like deal with. All right, it's like 8:20 the next day. The natural lighting in here is just insane. Like it's like just bunch of light. The view is immaculate. Yeah, so gonna get some breakfast, shake out around 9 with some of the Giselle Elite guys, Isaac Harding and Tanner. So should be a good start to the day. And it happens to everyone, right? Like there was a guy that normally runs 102 and he had to, you know, take a crap. So, but then he was like able to rally, and then he had to do it again. But when he rallied, he like got back up there, and that's something I should have been able to do, but I didn't. So you just got to figure out, you know, how to go from here and what to do, and figure out like, you know, just what's going on with me, because there's no excuse that I shouldn't be running a lot faster. You know, like I was not doing high mileage in college, you know, like yes, workouts were probably a little bit more intense or harder, but it's just like the place that you guys just saw was called The View. It's like 360 thing. They also showed like a little bit of Boston's history, which was pretty cool. Now I'm about to go to CVS before the tech meeting and bib stuff and all that. to get a Celsius and some other stuff, you know, for the rest of the night and for early tomorrow morning. And then, yeah, probably gonna stick with like Isaac Harding and a guy named Ryan that I met, and then a couple of other people. They're trying to go for like 203 like mid, but they understand that the course is hard, so we'll see what happens there. For me, how I'm going into it thinking is just like, you know, don't be a little baby, don't go out conservative, you know, just go out where I'm supposed to be, hang on, and let's see what happens. You know, if it starts hurting, just keep fighting and don't give up. So we gotta put the pieces together and figure out like, all right, like what goes where, and like maybe it's like me just trying to maximize conditions and everything, because that's like what I'm used to doing, maximizing conditions. So that might be something I need to work on over the winter, right? Is like maybe not going outside if it's too cold or something, you know, just like getting on the treadmills, just maximizing conditions, so then I get the confidence back that I need, that I felt like I haven't had for over a year almost. So on my way right now to CVS, and it's just so cool. Like when you like I'm already from a kind of a big city, but when you actually go to like a big city, you really feel what it's like. It's amazing. Like look at this walk. It just feels like there's things happening. But yeah, on my way to CVS. Check in later. You know, like some races it comes out, but those are like, you know, once like far in between. And then other races is just like, I just lose it, right? So then it's just like, obviously this is like an anomaly for like how well I've done in like my race even like a month ago. So like I do understand that, but now we're heading back to the hotel and we'll see you soon. It still just like hurts a lot, and just putting in all this effort, I don't know, kind of seems a little futile. And just be ready for tomorrow. That's all I can do now, you know. Training's been pretty good, you know, good enough to probably run like 104 or something. But it's like I talked to guys about where I'm at, my debuts, and they're like, that's really good. And these are guys that are running like 101, 102. You know, put on a performance that's good enough, you know, for people that are watching. And like they're like, wow, you had a really good debut for all my races. But it's just like, how can I make that next step? Just hammer tomorrow. You know, that's the big thing, is hammer and just fight right? From like my debut being like pretty good, right? Usually I always want more for myself. I'll never be happy with how I race. You know, half marathon's not gonna kill me. And if it does, hey, it is what it is at that point. So let's get it. But like usually it's just like, all right, like how do I go from like having like a great debut to just like building off of that? Got the bib, got everything I need, ready to race now. Yeah, boom, right there. The logo is too big for World Athletics, so that's whatever, you know, just not for the athletes, but whatever. It's World Athletics rules, not mine. If I made the rules, everyone would be able to have whatever they wanted on there. But, you know, to each their own. You know, athletes can have more money, but other than that, yeah, just ready to race. Probably just gonna listen to some music. You know, That's Life by Frank Sinatra is a good one to listen to. You know, it puts everything into perspective that no matter how tomorrow goes, you know, it's life. You know, sometimes shot in April, shot down in May, but I won't let it get me down. Sadly, there's a race next week. Mentally, I'm gonna be crap for that, but I'm just gonna put myself in it. I'm just at a point of just like, who cares? Like, just go out. If I die, I die. And then a race a month after that, and then maybe one more half at Houston. We'll see if my times get me in, you know, but it's just ran like crap. Why would they let me in? So right now, just sitting at a park bench, kind of thinking about the race, thinking about things, and just really wanted to walk and get outside. You know, it's pretty nice out. Beautiful. There's water right there. Right there is water. Just sit and relax, and kind of a fun time. Like the statues about. There's a lot of people walking around. I probably look pretty weird just talking onto a camera, but yeah, pretty cool. Just kind of let the food settle and think about the race. So just gotta like put it together. Gotta figure out how to put it together. I just gotta build. Just gotta build up on something, and that's just me just hammering out workouts or just trying to get confidence back some way or another. I just gotta do that, and it just gotta make every opportunity that I have with workouts and everything to just put my nose, down and just grind, because that's something that I have truly missed out on. Is just like the fun aspect of running and just enjoying it. So gotta get back to like the whole, doesn't feel like a chore, it feels fun. Ultimately, running is a sport that's not forgiving. No matter what you do, nothing's ever promised in it. And it's such a somber thing to understand, but I know when I look back on it, 40 years from now, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm like, oh, I got to go to Boston, I got to do this, I got to do that. But in the moment, it's the worst feeling ever. It's just, you dedicate so much time to it and sacrifice so much just to not do well. It's just a crappy feeling. So it's 5:10 in the morning. This will be the last video before the race. Just thinking about just different things, music, different fight scenes I really like, or just different things like that. That's like what I think about to kind of get like myself amped up, just like Batman fighting Bane. That's such a good thing that courses through my head, or just like Superman fighting Zod, or just there's other things, and just think about that. And I think about previous races I've done, and the biggest challenge is going to be the mental battle. Like that's always been the challenge for me, since high school. Just mentally fighting is the hardest thing. Even though I do run lots of miles, it's still always like a challenge for me to just mentally, not at some point just like check out. So the goal is to stay focused, because like when my 5th year racing really well, it was like I was focused the whole time. There would be slip-ups mentally, but they were like built-in slip-ups. Like I knew at some point it was gonna slow down in a race, but now I just gotta go out, just get out. No matter how I feel the first mile, it's not gonna be how I feel at mile 8, and just realizing that and not slowing down during the first mile. That's been like the real challenge for me, and just go out and see where I end up, not going out too hard, but not going out too slow, and just putting myself into the best position possible. After that, just like settle, and then mile 8, mile 9, just start hammering it home, for the last like 4 or 5 miles. So we'll see how it works out. Like, in my head I have this grand idea, but it's just gotta roll with the punches, see what comes, and just realize, I'm fast. I've ran fast before, and it doesn't go anywhere. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about, is just like not mentally checking out. Like I know I'm fit enough to do it, right? Like a lot of my buddies have been running fast, who I've trained with or raced against and beat. So it's like I know I can run fast, and it's for me, it's always up here. It's always just the mental battle. So just gotta put myself out there, know that I'm fit, know that I'm ready for this, and yeah, just race hard and let's get it done, turn the nerves into excitement like Coach Hop says. So that's what we're doing. But not much I can do about it. It's in the past now. No, but gotta move forward. Gotta be in the present and just keep, doing what I'm doing. Just gotta figure out how to put the pieces back together. Gotta figure out how I can get myself back to where I used to be mentally, and I think physically I'm super fit, but it's just mentally just like piecing myself back and getting that confidence to where I'm not scared to just go out even with the leaders. But it's a little bit different than in college, but today I the mental aspect was just after the whole throwing up situation. But other races it has been me just letting the pack go, in the 10 miles, just letting the pack go. Today I thought I did well with not letting them go, but then something else came up. So it's just I feel like the pieces are there, but now we just got to have it click at some race. So Sound Running's next. After that, Club Cross, and then after that, hopefully Houston half, maybe one more half marathon in January, and then I really just want to shut it down. I don't want to do track. I just want to stay on the roads and figure that out and just keep on grinding and just enjoying it still while it lasts, and we'll see what happens after that. So thanks for joining me. There will be probably a little bit more content after this. I'm not just gonna wallow about. Well, I am gonna wallow about, but try to keep a good mindset and get some lunch here pretty soon. Gotta shower first and brush my teeth and do some other stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. That's all I gotta say.